I'm at the dam at Castle Rock Lake, the fourth largest lake in Wisconsin, 13 miles long. It's the Wisconsin River dammed up. Just north of it is Petenwell Lake. And we're going to see what we can find around here in the lake itself, in some backwaters, and in the river. I'm looking at some backwaters here. Down below there's a log with a turtle on it. But up on top here, we're on the dam itself here. There's lots of these bone remnants. All over up here. And a little ways back there was a skull, and it looked like a big carp. There's some more coming up here. So it looks like something had a picnic up here. And I'm thinking maybe a raccoon or a coyote. Maybe we'll see more. I'm seeing lots of this spotted knapweed around in this very dry, sandy environment here. It's kind of pretty though. The water is really coming through here. It's been so dry lately, I don't understand why there's so much water coming through. It's really strong though. This is the Castle Rock Dam. The river is wide here. Oh, we are seeing a little frog here. It's always a good sign to see something living from the water. It's kind of a little backwater area here. We'll see if we can walk around it. Little sandy beach type area there. See what we can find. Just one more look at the dam before we go into the woods here. It is really powerful. The woods are really interesting here. It looks like a lot of willows and open spaces from when it gets high waters. And it's a lot of opening here. This tree is in the floodplain here. And it looks like a lot of sand has been washed away and left these roots pretty bare. Very interesting place for homes for animals in there. Little caves. What a unique little tree here and home. Okay, I just can't pass up another tree like this with these roots. So the water must really get high here and fast and wash it down, wash the sand downstream. And these trees with their great roots just hang on. Here's a great little bird walking along the beach. Let's see if he gets his feet wet. Ooh, it's coming close. I think we're, oh, I think he heard something. I think we're just going to leave him. Oh, these ants have wings already and lots of eggs. Oh, we're not going to disturb them. We are in an old cemetery near Castle Rock Lake. And I used to be able to find skinks, lizards, under some of these turned over headstones. And there used to be a patch of prickly pear cactus up here also, because it's dry and sandy, kind of like a desert in the south, Texas. There's a cricket. We haven't talked much about crickets. Oh, there he's hiding. In back of the cemetery, there's a pine forest that will lead us to a little bay in the lake. And we'll see what kind of things might be in that little bay. Here's a stump with the remains of pine cones on it. And that is a definite clue of a red squirrel sitting there tearing apart a pine cone, getting at the seeds. Or else he's been sitting there eating pine cones while watching a sports program. But that's probably not it. We are in this shallow bay here. Lots of lily pads out in the middle. And you can see here, it's got some nice plants, but it's very shallow. And we're going to walk along the edge, see what we can see. This is an interesting pond, a backwater. It's very shallow, but look at all these interesting plants growing in it, little flowers, and it's clear. And there are some minnows in it, but they're very hard to catch. A lot of them look like shiners. They might be carp also, but I'm not catching any. It's looking like a convention of whirligigs out there. There are so many of them gathered around. I wonder if that's part of a late season kind of ritual or what this is. And don't forget, the whirligigs have actually 4 eyes. 2 that can see underwater, 2 that can see above the water. And they're predators. They eat other bugs. And they can fly also. They can swim underwater, they can swim on top, and they can fly. These are some beautiful backwaters, marshy areas all around in Juneau County in this part. Nice. Good for things like muskrats and beavers and marsh birds, ducks, swans, all kinds of things. Fish, mud minnows, a lot of those around here. Just checking out one of the interesting school forests, School Learning Center, Wonewoc Center, OLA, Outdoor Learning Area. This is one of the more unique ones with not only a forest but a great pond. We're going to take a quick look at some of the area here. Here's the entryway to the OLA. A little shelter, some picnic tables, and a dock here. The water, I'm guessing, is about 4 feet lower than it has been in the past. It is really low. But look at this, the nice pond here. Marshy area, great place for waterfowl, for turtles, salamanders. all kinds of water bugs, maybe some fish. And behind there, there's a big bluff you can see. This is all part of their school forest, their learning area. The bike trail is just behind here. And on the other side, the bike trail, they have some woods. What a great place for a school learning, outdoor learning area. There was a beaver dam built over on back in the pond area there, and there's much more water back there too. What a great place to explore and to learn about nature, plants, different seasons. Just going to scan the area here again. But like I say, the water is very low. Let's see if you can see the bridge. There's a bridge over a very low area over there. You can see part of it. There's trails coming from the bike trail over to here. This land area here has been underwater in the past. We've got a great little meeting area here with a place for a campfire in the center. Lots of seating, and they're even separated now, so it's good distancing. And it looks like they've got a part of a ropes course there, a challenge to get kids through those openings without touching them. Looks like a whole group of turtles out there on the log. Apparently we are still in Dane County according to that sign. Lusier Park. And it is high water. We'll see in just a minute. Well, first thing I notice, a great blue heron here. Kind of far off right now, that's why it's a little shaky. But it's always interesting and fun to see the great blue herons. This lake is way high. In spite of the drought we've been having around Reedsburg, this lake is tremendously up over its banks here. We're going to put the kayak in and see what we can see here. This is amazingly high. Look at all these trees. Their bottoms are underwater. Wow. This is very high water. We're in the kayak now. Here's the park information sign, and its feet are in the water. And we're floating in the parking lot right here. You can see the white lines. Well, I guess we're out of the way of the white lines. Here's a big oak tree. Leaves are all brown. So to me that's saying it's been underwater like this for a long time now. Tried to come back in the spring, but it wasn't a healthy environment for that oak. This one up here looks like a cottonwood, and its leaves are green. And it seems to be doing okay with this right now. Here's a bunch of trees, white birch, and I can't tell what else. No leaves at all. So the floods are not helping them at all, they're killing them. Oh, a weeping willow here seems to be doing very well in the water, at least for this season. There's a kingfisher. They're often hanging around water, and I'm guessing they might eat fish. But they've got distinctive flight. Boy, this boat is rocking here, I'm sorry. And distinctive markers on them. Kingfisher. The heron that we scared off before is taking up a perch on this old tree here. This old dead tree. Look at that. That's a classic. This is not trick photography here. That really is a house underwater there. Lakefront property. Oh man, and here's a trailer. Lake right out your front door. Oh man, these people are devastated. And we're going to go up closer to this one, see how this one is. Looks like it's on stilts, but I wonder if it's high enough. Looks like it's above water. And there's a pontoon boat and a fishing boat. And there's a house up above there too. There's a house next door and a canoe, partly submerged. Oh, what an awful thing, all this water for so long. Like I say, it's probably been a few years. Now the heron is on the other side of the lake by a log here. Look at him. So intent, waiting for a fish or a frog. I think he's heard us. Let's look it around inland.